Hi everybody, it's Galactic Man Larry here again with another Action Force action figure review, and today we have in front of us the Swarm Horde, and you can see it's a deluxe figure because it's a Swarm figure. Which event was that? PowerCon, I guess. You know, I live in Germany, so I don't have everything right in my mind. And you can see it has like the Horde colors, and you can see it already includes like what would be an extra accessory pack. It comes with the wings here, the shield, and the I don't know if the base, well, that would be included with a figure anyway, but anyway, it has at least these two extra accessories that normally come with the accessory pack for the regular Swarm Trooper, whatever. Here you have some really nice action shots, and you know, Valaverse.com, social media, QR code for additional Action Force products. I guess it takes you to their shop. 5 action points. There you have the file card. I don't know if you can read it there. Hope you can, and if you want to read it, pause it now. Some kind of digital images of the artwork there at the side, and the other half of that same artwork here. So let's take this guy out of there and see how good he actually is. And there you have the Swarm Horde figure out of the packaging and looking great with all his accessories. First of all, he comes with a couple of fist hands. There you can see, let me focus there, you know, the typical Valaverse fist hands. I don't know if these are the same for every gloved character, because we also have the ones who have their bare hands, if I'm right. You have, of course, also the holding hands for when you have to hold a larger gun or whatever, but these are great to have. I mean, of course, Classified could learn from Valaverse in this department, and from other lines also, which include like several pairs of hands, because there's a reason for that. I mean, we need the options. You cannot have a fist fight with trigger fingers. I mean, you can, but it looks weird, yeah? Or you cannot... you know, you don't need trigger fingers for everything. It's great to have the trigger finger hands for Classifieds, but we also need all these options as well. You have also the action vase, well, the Action Force vase with the 4 pegs, which is always very welcome to me, at least. I think many people agree on that. Nice sturdy plastic, translucent red, looking great, and the texture and all of that. And you can use this for Action Force or for any other figure that fits. I mean, the peg holes, and I've been doing that with some of the loose collectors like Vampirella and all of that. I use an actual Action Force base because it helps and it works with that figure. I mean, it also comes with this really nice shield, which is the same from the Swarm Trooper accessory pack, or I don't remember the name of those, but there you can see also in really nice translucent red, you can see like the hive pattern, the hexagons, and some gray paint here for the, you know, for their kind of insignia or logo of the Swarm. And then we come to this guy, and he's of course wielding some of the weapons. We have the very usual Action Force handgun that we have seen with many characters from the Horde, and not only. Also, I have Eclipse here at the side. I think she also has one of these, and many other guys and girls and women from the line, you know, with a nice red accent there. And I'm letting everything fall apart. You have this little knife, which also many other figures come with. It has this time silver for the handle, and the blade is just in black, which is the plastic color it's cast in. He also comes with this weapon, which is again the same that the regular Swarm Trooper comes with, and some other figures, if I'm right. I really like this design. I don't know if it's based on some real weapon or if it's like a fantasy design, but it's a cool one, at least in my opinion. It of course has, I mean, you saw in the thumbnail, it has a peg hole there for fire effects. You can fit Valaverse fire effects, or also Classified and from other lines, you know. There you have the backpack, which is really nicely painted. It's in my opinion, I think I said that when I reviewed the regular Swarm Trooper. In my opinion, it feels a bit flimsy. You know, the plastic feels, it's a hollow thing, and it feels really yeah, don't let this thing fall to the ground, of course, because you might break the wings also. Just be careful with these things. I mean, the articulation in the wings, it has it has three positions, like the high one, mid section, and low position, and you can combine them, or you know what I mean. Nice silver detail there for the thrusters, and the main thruster here has even like some thrust effect there, like it's hovering or whatever. The peg is there. Again, the plastic, in my opinion, feels a bit hollow, and it doesn't feel super sturdy. It's like the same plastic like for the weapons. It feels light, maybe super sturdy, I don't know, but it feels light. And then you have the main guy here, and that head sculpt is the main reason to get this guy, and also the color pattern, I think, is the most realistic color pattern for this mold. I mean, we have the regular one, which is yellow and gray and gunmetal and all of that, and it's, I mean, yellow is just too bright. We have I would love to have the green special edition, like the Waspinator color. I just missed it. I would love to get one, but I guess it would be super expensive at this point. You can see it has translucent plastic for the head, as almost, or every horde again, the swarm figures there. So you can see, if you have some light, you can get this super cool effect. Sadly, the light piping cannot be done from behind or from the side. I mean, from the side you can, because you can see it's all that area is like the textured red, which is the plastic the whole head is cast on. Is only one plastic, and all the black, the tan, and the gray for the mask is painted on. But anyway, it's a great head sculpt. My favorite for this, from this mold so far, or from the swarm so far. And there you can see, I mean, it pops off easily, but no, it's not like you just slide it off. It has some, it pops. I mean, it does stay there. And there you can see the rest of the body. Yeah, you can see it pops nicely. There you can see it's like the same body from the regular swarm trooper, but in these colors, which in my opinion are much more army like. I mean, I just personally prefer this color palette than the yellow and whatever, and the head sculpt just makes for the rest. But there you can see he has, I mean, black armor here with red, and the hive, I guess that's why, or the, the honeycomb there, it's in red. Also here at the side have black for the whole armor. This is painted on, double jointed elbows, some red accents there, nice silver paint for the pockets there, and the buckle, and these buckles here, and the knife sheath also is very cool in that silver paint. There you can see a very nice double section. We know the boots with those red accents look great. This is my favorite, again, version of the swarm trooper so far, or swarm, all the swarm characters, except for that green one, Waspinator color one. That one is also really nice. This one and that one are my favorite ones. That one I don't have. Anyway, articulation wise, the head is on a ball hinge, so he can look all the way. You have all the up and down. You even have, I mean, they designed well for a ball hinge the clearances there, so because you have all the possibilities. The arms can turn all the way around. Now there's a little gripe I have. I think I've said that in some Valaverse video before. I mean, I love the line. I'm really enjoying everything, and of course having an independent company, it's important, and I totally support. I mean, I'm not. This is like a constructive criticism from my part. That's what I want to say. This little bit, I don't know if Bobby Vala will ever see this video, or if ever, I mean, Analog Toys or anyone who maybe sees this, or Laser Pants, whatever, you can tell him that why, I mean, would it be possible to, this lower part of this, what, I don't know the name of this muscle would be, but this upper part of the shoulder, the hard plastic on the upper torso, could we curve the lower section, you know, this inner section here, what I'm touching with the lower bit, could that be like a bit curved, a bit, I would say, like shaved, so that it's curved like the outside section here, the upper section, this one, if the lower bit wouldn't be flat and sharp. That's what I mean, because it does bite a bit of the shoulder armor section, at least in this mold it does. When you use the full range of the, you know, when you lift the arm, it clashes there, and that bites, and that look at that, that's what happened. I would like to be able to not have that happening, you know. I mean, I can fix that with hot water, but I don't want to be putting the figure in hot water every time I do some poses, you know. I mean, that would be great. That's, I don't know if it's an easy fix or a hard fix, but it's something I noticed since the first one I got with this body mold was the Scarab, and it has also these same shoulders. Would be great if we could have that, you know, softened a bit, the lower section, the inner section, you know, the part that clashes with the plastic here. I think I explained it enough with my not native English. Anyway, you can turn the arms all the way around. You have nice butterfly joints. These ones, I mean, they do have range, you know, so you can do a lot of adjustments, and the armor on this guy allows him to really cross. Let me straighten the arm to be fair with the range, you know. In any case, it does get a very nice range in and out, so you can do nice posing or double wielding with the hands, double hand wielding, whatever it's called. My English is leaving me today. Bicep cut here, nice, really nice double jointed pinless elbows that bend that far. You can of course check what combination of clicks is the best one that gives more range, but you have range. These hands both are the trigger finger hands. I'm not equipping the other hands for the video, and they can all go up and down and all of that. You also have turning around. This is great. The abdomen, the torso, you know, all that bend backwards using both waist and diaphragm, all that bend forward, and it's you know, it's organic. It's not clickety and ratchety and whatever. I did separate the whole figure, and I put some silicone oil in between, but it was moving really nice out of the box. But I still did, I mean, some parts were like not glued, but like frozen there, you know. They were like so I needed to, with the magic of hot water, to release them, you know, and now they all move nicely. It was just that first release they needed. Anyway, and you can of course turn at the diaphragm nicely, and you can just be careful. I mean, check that you don't strain anything. You have also tilt to the sides, really nice. I mean, this one moves great. These ones move great. Anyway, and then you can see some movement also at the waist, but the oval shape again gets to a certain point, it doesn't move anymore, so you use that, and you use the diaphragm, and there you have a full side turn. You can do the full splits here, but of course these little holsters get in the way, and I don't have a reason to remove that belt. I like it there. You can do a little bit of moving backwards of the leg. You can do a full upward kicking, and I'm not even trying to use the drop down. Some of my Valaverse figures have been like frozen and the drop down, and even with hot water and whatever, it doesn't feel like it will, you know, release the movement, but I don't even want it. I personally am not a huge fan of the drop down thing. It does move a little bit, you can see, but it stays in position, and it does have a nice range even without dropping down, you know. And I don't need this guy to be, at least me, you know, you can do whatever you want. I just use it as a regular T-joint. It does have a little bit of movement there anyway, but it's good. I mean, I don't need the drop down, just personally, for this character, at least for this figure. You even have a little bit of back and forth without using the hip, the thigh cut, and you can also use the thigh cut. It will, I don't know if it goes all the way around, or just use it a little bit for adjustments. Double jointed pinless knees. They even have a little bit of black paint there, but it's scraping a little bit, as you can see already. No boot cut, but you have a horizontal, you know, a flat cut there at the, you know, at the lower part of the boot, and there you have also a hinge that can go a little bit. That's a bit stiff, but you can go a little bit backwards, because I mean you can see the shape of the boot armor. It of course gets in the way. A little bit forwards, and you have a slight ankle rocker. I mean, it's not that it's slight or limited, it's limited by the sculpt. That's what I want to say. But a great figure in my opinion, and it looks amazing. Since it arrived and I opened one of these, I've been just I've been playing with it the whole time, and I have been quite enjoying it. So I can really recommend you, if they're still there, get yourself 1 or 2 or 11, whatever you want, but at least one of these guys is recommended. Now for size comparisons, there you have the Swarm Horde figure next to Eclipse, a Crimson Guard, Cobra Commander Destro, the Baroness, and Scarlet, next to a regular Viper, a Range Viper, a Cobra Valkyrie, a Cobra Crimson Bat, Red Sonja, and the Black Widow, and next to a Scarab, a regular Stormtrooper, Pandora, Shadow Tracker, and a Steel Brigade from Valaverse. I mean, this guy looks great. You can decide for yourself. Just look at this combination of people here. I think it's a no-brainer. I can only recommend, and I won't say anything more because I leave it up to you. So please leave a like, share, comment, subscribe, and all of that good stuff. Take care, and I will see you in the next one. Ciao, ciao, ciao.